Welcome to Nighttime Creeps, the channel that provides you with the scariest encounters of all time. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe for more scary and spine-shivering encounters just like this one. This next encounter happened in the year 1975. The summer of 1975 is a time I'll never forget. It's when the circus came to town, a big, sprawling affair that everyone looked forward to. I was 12, and like all the kids in my small town, I was eager to see the big top. We had been saving up for weeks, doing odd jobs and chores just to afford a ticket. The day finally arrived, and my friends and I hurried to the fairgrounds, clutching our precious tickets. The air was thick with the smell of popcorn and cotton candy, mingling with the faint scent of sawdust and animals. The circus had an energy that was infectious, drawing us all in with its promise of magic and wonder. We wandered through the sideshows first, gaping at the bearded lady, the sword swallower, and the contortionist. But it was the main event that we were all waiting for, the big top show, with its acrobats, trapeze artists, and, of course, the clowns. I had always been fascinated by clowns, their painted faces and exaggerated antics making me laugh despite the unease their permanent grins sometimes gave me. But this time something felt different. As we took our seats and the lights dimmed, an unsettling feeling crept over me. The show began with a flourish, the ringmaster's booming voice echoing through the tent. The acrobats soared through the air with impossible grace, and the animals performed their tricks with precision. But when the clowns came out, that strange feeling intensified. There were 4 of them, each more grotesque than the last. Their makeup was heavy and garish, with bright red noses and oversized shoes. They moved in a way that was both comical and eerie, their exaggerated gestures just a bit too sharp, their laughter a bit too shrill. One clown in particular caught my eye. He was taller than the others, with a gaunt face and eyes that seemed too knowing, too malicious. His smile never reached those eyes, which glinted with a strange light as they scanned the audience. When his gaze landed on me, I felt a chill run down my spine. Throughout their act, the clowns performed their slapstick routines, drawing laughter and applause from the crowd. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. The tall clown kept glancing my way, his eyes locking with mine every few minutes. It was as if he knew something about me, something he shouldn't. After the show, my friends and I wandered the fairgrounds, our pockets now empty, but our hearts full of excitement. Still, I couldn't stop thinking about that clown. His image was burned into my mind, his unsettling gaze haunting me. As the sun set and the sky darkened, we decided to explore a bit more before heading home. We found ourselves near the performers' tents, where the public wasn't supposed to go. Curiosity got the better of us, and we crept closer, peeking into the dimly lit tents. That's when I saw him, the tall clown. He was standing just inside one of the tents, his back to us. I could see him removing his makeup, but something was off. His reflection in the mirror didn't match his movements. It was like his reflection was a second slower, moving independently. My heart pounded as I watched, unable to tear my eyes away. One of my friends nudged me, whispering that we should leave, but I couldn't move. The clown turned suddenly, as if sensing our presence. His eyes locked onto mine once again, and I felt that same chill. even stronger this time. He stepped toward us, his smile stretching impossibly wide. Panic surged through me, and I finally broke free from my paralysis, grabbing my friends and running as fast as we could. We didn't stop until we were back in the safety of my house, out of breath and terrified. That night I had nightmares of the clown, his eerie grin, and knowing eyes invading my dreams. I couldn't escape him, even when I woke up. The next day, I learned that the circus had left town, packing up in the middle of the night without a word. No one knew why, and no one seemed to care. But I knew there was something wrong with that clown, something evil that had followed us home. Even now, decades later, I still see his face in my dreams, and I wake up with that same chill running down my spine. The circus was supposed to be a place of wonder and joy, but for me, it became a place of nightmares. And I've never looked at clowns the same way again.